everyone, welcome to my first video of Vlogmas. I have been terrible at vlogging and doing videos this year, but I really like Vlogmas, so I really wanted to do it again. I did it last year and I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna do it again this year. One, because I'm hoping it'll get me back in the habit of vlogging, and two, because I enjoy it. So the first video of my Vlogmas is going to be my Thanksgiving. I do Friendsgiving, more or less. I always do it on Thanksgiving, and it's always with my friends because I do not travel back to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving. My family doesn't really get together for Thanksgiving anyway. I mean, we did when I was young, but like ever since, yeah, it's just been a while since my extended family did like a big Thanksgiving, and my immediate family, like my parents are divorced, and like we just don't do it. So I have carved out my own tradition here in Seattle, and for many, many years now, I've been hosting like Orphans-giving. Last year I did it in combination with my neighbor. That was fine. It was fine. It was lovely. It just like, I like having my own thing. So I am dog sitting. We're at my friend's house, and I've done a couple of Thanksgivings here, and they're very kind and like let me host. Like one year we had about 22 people here around this table, and it was one of my favorite memories ever. So many people. The turkey was not my best turkey that year, but yeah, tomorrow there's going to be 11 of us, which is I think a great size Friendsgiving. It's like enough people that everybody fits easily. There's like plenty of food, and I love it because it's always like a very international affair. I mean, I always have a couple of other Midwesterners here, and like people who grew up in the area, but a lot of the people who come are from other countries, and so sometimes it's their introduction to Thanksgiving. And I love that. I think it's like, without getting into all of the, I don't want to say politics, because I feel like that diminishes I don't think it's the right way to think about it, but without getting into some of the like difficulties that can surround Thanksgiving culturally, politically, like it's always been a holiday of great joy for me, and I appreciate all of the like context that can go into the background of that, and it's not necessarily been a holiday that sparks joy for everybody else, but it does for me, and I love that I get to share it with people who are not from the United States, and that feels a little bit like reclaiming the essence of what I grew up thinking Thanksgiving was, and as an adult I understand that that's not necessarily the way it really was, but I love Thanksgiving. It's like all of the best things of Christmas with none of the consumerism. I mean, obviously we all go out and buy food, but like I just really love food, and I love people and hospitality and community and incorporating people who are from other places. That's really important to me, and I think particularly in this moment in our history and culture, that feels really important to me. So enough of that. Anyway, I have, like I said, 11 of us. It should be a good mix. There's Pakistani, there's Indian, there's Brazilian, there's Finnish, there's Russian, there's Bulgarian. Do we have anybody else? American. So it's a good mix of people. Should be really fun. One friend is bringing samosas because he always brings samosas, but I was kind of hoping people would bring a bit more like food from their cultures, but I think most people are bringing pretty American stuff, and I'm making very like traditional Midwestern American stuff, so it'll be a pretty American Thanksgiving. In years past we've had like biryani and Bulgarian potato salad, and like it's been fun. It's a little different every year. I was roasting the pumpkin for my pumpkin puree. I'm hoping to make my own pumpkin pie. And then I just toasted, I don't know, I'm trying not to like bring them, but anyway, there's like a bunch of pumpkin seeds that I just roasted. I'm gonna make squash soup and put those on top of it. It's like popcorn, they're so good. I'm gonna make mac and cheese, apple pie, pumpkin pie, green beans, carrots. People are bringing mashed potatoes. I need to make mushroom gravy and regular gravy. There's gonna be so much food. Like, we're gonna have way too much food. But that's the joy of it. There's a little bit of everything. Because I just can't go without, like, I just need to have some of the things that I love to have. And that includes, like, way too much stuff. I also have leftover Brussels sprouts I make. We're just gonna have so much food. It's gonna be fantastic. And then I won't have to cook for like another week. It's great. But yeah, anyway, you should meet the dog that I'm dog sitting. Churro! Churro, come here. Hi, baby. Hi. This is Churro. He is full grown. He's a tiny little runt and a little bit of a psycho, but he's sweet. Hi, do you want to say hi? Yeah, we've been hanging out a number of years. He's a good one. He's a good one, and he loves people, so he'll be very happy tomorrow. Churro. Yeah. Hi, do you want to come? Want to come up here? Oh, yes. Hi. Oh, no, you know I don't like being licked. No, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No. No. Anyway, we probably need to go for a little stroll and get him some exercise. And I need to run to the store and do the last grocery shop. But I need to make my list first. And then maybe we'll go for a little walk. Alrighty, well, a little bit later, out for a walk with Churro, this little Churro. Hi, baby. Little terror, chasing squirrels in the backyard. What a life. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but there's all these like parking strip garden beds. I'm always really jealous because I want to be able to garden, but I can't, not in my area. Someday. That's just my puppy dog. You little menace, you. You little menace, you. Gotta smell all the things. Gotta pee on all the things. Come on. Let's go. Okay, several hours later, and we are back in the kitchen. I took Churro for a walk, and I was gonna stop by the grocery store, but he goes kind of nutty if you leave him alone, and I just didn't want to do that to him. So came home and then ran back to the grocery store. Hopefully that's my last trip, but I suspect there might be one last one tomorrow, but it would just be for like 1 or 2 items. So anyway, it is time to get the turkey brining. I'm always a little behind on this because I always forget how long it takes. Sorry if you're not a fan of raw meat. This is how I do this. I get a basting bag or like a bag of some kind, and then I pour this liquid into it, and then I need to dilute it a little bit more because I didn't have enough room in the pot. This is apple cider, citrus peel, a bunch of herbs, salt, and brown sugar. And I boiled that all together, and then I've let it cool down sitting outside. So we're gonna pour that in here, add some water to it, and try and submerge the turkey for the most part, and then I'll have to turn it over probably before I go to bed. We'll see, or maybe when I wake up in the morning. But usually needs to brine for about it needs to brine for at least 16 hours. I think 12 is the minimum. I prefer to go closer to 18 to 24 hours, but I never seem to remember to make the brine liquid early enough, and it doesn't cool down in time. Anyway, you get the idea. So let's get this in there, shall we? The goal is to not completely, come on now, let's, how to do this. You would think I would know by now. Okay. Here we go. Okay, well, you get the idea. You can kind of hold this to view the thing. And then this will hang out in the refrigerator. And then I'll flip it over and it'll brine some more, and then we'll have a nice juicy turkey. So if you don't know what brining does, the salt kind of helps the the meat like tenderize and pull in more moisture and stuff like that. So obviously it's only partially submerged, and I'm doing the breast first because we all know that's what most people are gonna wanna eat. It's also where most of the meat is. So we'll do this, and then in the ideal world I would like pull it up so that it could soak more of it, but we've just gotta have to rotate it. That's just what we're gonna have to do. Okay, well, turkey is basting. Well, not basting. Turkey is brining. And I'm going to start making soup. So, carrots, yellow squash, onions. That's pretty much it. So what you need for this soup, it's from the Pioneer Woman, but essentially they say 3 carrots. I like carrots. So I'll put in these 4 carrots, and then I'll put in those 4 squash, onion, broth, bring it all together. We need garlic. Yep. Garlic, come here. Where'd it go? Garlic. Garlic. And then, yeah, you just kind of cook it all together, season it, bring it to a boil, and then you blend it, and that's kind of it. I mean, and then you can add cream and these pumpkin seeds on top, and that'll be a little bit of a soup course for tomorrow. So that'll be lovely. And it's, you know, it's a soup that freezes well, and so it can also go into the freezer, or it'll last for a couple of days in the fridge. It's really nice and yummy, so it's a good one to have. So I'm just gonna quickly dice everything up, and then we'll get to making this. Pumpkin is pureed. Onto pureeing the soup. And just like that, we have a carrot and yellow squash curried soup, and it is, well, let's test it. It might need a little more, I'm not sure. I don't necessarily think it needs anything. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. But it's, I mean, I wouldn't be mad about eating it right now, so. We're getting creative with the storage because they don't really have like the kind of Tupperware I need. So soup's ready. Okay, next adventure, mushroom gravy. We've got thyme, fresh rosemary from across the street. This stuff just grows literally on every street. Shallots and some broth again. So let's make this because everything tastes better when when it gets to marinate in its own flavors for a little bit. So. Look at this little beggar. He's been wanting me to give him more food. I fed you dinner. You made me feed you dinner at 5. And then I gave you some pumpkin. You've had food. You're a tiny thing, you don't need that much food. You need a little bit too much mushroom, but it'll cook down. Told you it would cook down. Churro has decided it's playtime. Oh, hey buddy. Hey, drop it. Well behaved. Yeah. You gonna bring it to me? Hey, bring it. Okay. Oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. Ah! I'm gonna spill my wine. Drop it. Well, that was effective. All right. R.I.P. Dragon plushie. You get those insides. You tear it apart. You tear it apart. Churro. Hey, buddy. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yep, we need a new plushie. So much fuzz all over the place. Good morning, friends. I know I look absolutely phenomenal. Sorry, churros eating, that's the noise in the background. All right, well, I slept in a little later than I planned. That's fine. So it is now around 9:15 and I've started working on my pumpkin pies. So I've decided to just do 2 pumpkin pies. One, because I have a lot of pumpkin puree, and 2, because I really like pumpkin pie. And even though Beth is bringing a pumpkin dessert, which is, I call it the pumpkin crack dessert. It's basically sugar. That's like all it is. It's pumpkin and sugar. And so I'm gonna make 2 pies, and then I've decided to make an apple crumble instead of a pie because I think that'll work better, which means I do need to go get more apples. So once I think the pie is in the oven, I can run up to the store, because it's only like a 5-minute walk away. So it's easy enough to like leave the pies in the oven and go run the errand I need. So I saw a really cool idea the other day. So obviously I need to pre-bake the pie crusts. So we've got that, but I don't have pie weights, and something I saw was somebody saying to use sugar. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill these with sugar because it actually just like fills it in better than pie weights anyway. And apparently the sugar doesn't melt, and then you can like reuse it. So that is a brilliant little idea that I've never tried before, and we're gonna give a test today. And then I've got pumpkin pie filling in process, so we need to do that. So let's crack on. We've had to run to the grocery store to get things I forgot for the pumpkin pie. I put I put way too much filling in there because I read 2 tablespoons and it said 2 teaspoons. So we've probably got, they might taste horrible once they're baked. Right now they taste fine, sweet, spicy, but fine. We'll see how that changes once they're baked. And then I was struggling with the Oh shit, I just got something on my sweater. Cool. I was struggling with the vanilla, trying to get that open because I poured the filling into the pie shell and then realized that I'd forgotten the vanilla, so I had to redo that. And what else? I don't know. These pies might be the worst. Anyway, they look fine for now. I've also got like a ton of extra filling. So we'll see how it goes, but they're going in. They're going in. Okay, on to cornbread. Now, normally I would do the Pioneer Woman's skillet cornbread, but they don't have a cast iron skillet. So we're gonna do these in baking dishes instead. I'm gonna make a double batch, and it's just cornmeal flour, some leavening agents, some eggs, and binder. Anyway, you know what it is, but cornbread, it's like my favorite thing about Thanksgiving, that and the turkey. I thought I was gonna need 2, but it fit into 1. I'm a little anxious it's gonna overflow once I throw it in there, but we're going with it. I don't know if I showed you the pies. They also look questionable. They might taste terrible. I don't know. It's one of those cooking days when like things just are not really going the way I'd like them to go. I'm sure it'll be fine. There'll be food, we'll have fun, we'll hang out. It'll be fine. Okay. Oh, looking good so far. Need to turn it halfway through baking. Well, that is doing its thing. I'm going to enjoy the coffee that I've been sipping on and practice my Spanish. I don't know if I've told you that I'm going to Colombia. I'm gonna be there all of February. I like fly out of Seattle on like the last Friday of January, and then I come back to Seattle the last January of, sorry, did I say that? None of that made sense. I fly out the last Friday in January and I come back the last Friday in February, like a day or two before my 40th birthday. So yeah, so that'll be really fun. I haven't been on like a long trip like this in a while. I made the choice to go to Colombia because, well, one, I am very blessed to have a sister who lives in Europe. And so I get the pleasure of going to Europe to visit her fairly often. Travel is a privilege and I appreciate that. Go get it. And I'm privileged to have family over there and lots of friends. And if you've seen some of my other travel vlogs, you'll have seen I've taken some great trips. My younger sister and I did like a month in Portugal a number of years ago. Hold on, let me get it. Drop it, drop it. Gotta keep them entertained. My sister and I did a month in Portugal a few years ago, and that was cool. And most recently I went for Alexis and Stan's wedding, which I had filmed and then never edited, so you never saw that trip. But it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I usually go once a year, sometimes twice a year if I'm lucky. And I don't want to go back to Europe until I have seen a different part of the world. I just think it's important to explore other places and cultures. And I want to be able to work, so this works great because I can hang out in Colombia for like a month, and the time zone is basically the central time zone, so I can work no problem. I will take actual proper time off as well. I'm probably gonna take like about 10 days off in a row to see like the coffee plantations and stuff like that. And then I happen to be down there for Carnival, so I'm gonna go to Barranquilla, I think that's how you say it, for Carnival, which should be really cool. Anyway, so yeah, so really excited for Colombia. My plan is to fly into Bogota and then immediately head to Medellin. Also, why is it called Medellin? When I look at the spelling of it, the double L would make me want to say Medellin, but everybody says Medellin. So somebody help me understand the Spanish pronunciation of that, because it doesn't seem to match with what I have understood as Spanish pronunciation. I'm not fluent at all. I am practicing on Duolingo. I did take 2 years of Spanish in high school. And I do remember, like, I can understand a fair amount if people speak slowly enough. So I think it'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. Colombia's great. My family is a little anxious about it. I think people often, especially people of my parents' generation, are like, oh my God, Colombia is so unsafe and all the drugs and everything. Like, it's not that anymore, guys. It's like they've done so much work to stabilize and to change their, like, the FARC aren't in control anymore. The drugs are, you know, unless you're really digging into it, you're probably fine. Also, like, whatever. Anyway, I don't plan on getting into any situations where that would be a problem. And obviously things pop up, but yeah, I'm not worried about it. I think it'll be perfectly fine. I've solo female traveled a lot. I'm not stupid about these things 99.9% of the time. So it'll be good. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see Medellin. So like the plan is to go to Medellin, then go to the Coffee Triangle, like Salento is the city I'm thinking I'm gonna base in. And then to Barranquilla for Carnival, and then to Santa Marta. And then from Santa Marta up to Bogota. Churro. Seriously, dude. Drop it. Drop it. God, this dog. Anyway, so yeah, so if you have travel tips for Colombia, let me know. But I'm gonna sit and work on my Spanish, and apparently I am being forced to play with this drooly dog dragon. Is this your dragon? Is this your dragon? Is this your dragon? Look at him. Look at him. How cute are you? Hey, drop it. Right back to you. Anyway, that was a fun little break. All right, well, we have the cornbread out. It looks great. It's coming out clean. I've got the oven preheated for the turkey, which is in here. So this is about a 13.5-pound turkey, 10 minutes at 275 per pound for the first round of cooking. So we got to go in the oven for about an hour, 2 hours and 15 minutes. That should be right. Yeah, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So it should come out and be ready for the second round of like putting all the butter and the basting and all that stuff, cooking it up at a higher temperature. Around, it's 1:30 now. Yeah, it's about 1:30 now. So 2:30, 3:30, yeah, about 3:45. It'll cook, and then it usually takes another hour and a half for it to come up to temperature. So 4:45, 5:30ish, and then we like plan to eat hopefully between 6 and 6:30. Perfect timing. And then I'll be able to cook like the mac and cheese, and we'll probably eat around 7, in all honesty, which is perfect. That's like when I want to eat dinner. So anyway, let's get this turkey in. Very heavy duty roasting. In you go, bud. Boom. Okay, time to make some mac and cheese. I like to use chickpea pasta. It's just what I prefer. Well, you know what happens. Turkey is out and I've given it a basting. It's got rosemary, salt, pepper, and an orange zested into a half stick of butter. Rub it all over the turkey. Well, hats for the wings and the feet. I don't have twine. You're supposed to tie those together, but I don't have twine, so whatever. Back in the oven for another half an hour, and then we baste again. Okay, well, mac and cheese is looking gorge and ready to go. I'm gonna put it in when I take the turkey out again. So we've got a few minutes. I think I need a bit of a cleanup because it's feeling like a lot. Let's take the time to clean up. Okay, people have started coming. So you've got Vijay and Beth. Vijay, tell me what you just said.
I said the photos are always better when I'm in it.
Yeah, which is great. That's the attitude we need going into 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any year.
Any
Not
year?
just 2026. Any year.
Yeah, okay. Also, he brought some nice vodka.
I was
Here's
born
your
with
vodka.
it.
This is apparently very good.
Do you want to take a picture of the samosas?
No, I'm good. Okay, turkey is done.
Did you make it from scratch?
The oven. Yeah.
Off there, but I'll try. Come here. Come here. True, come here. Come here.
He's not. No, he'll. Oh yeah. He's just so excited. I don't actually have one where.
Come here.
Churro, come
Come
here.
here, sit.
Go. Just pick him up. He'll be fine. Okay. He's just too excited. Here, but let me see your shirt. You match Churro. It's quite cute. Mac and cheese. Bunch of stuff, yep. You lift up your turkey top. I want to see this. Gobble, gobble.
Should we open this up?
Yeah, go for it, yeah. Feel free to take the lids off. This is part of the food. Okay, yep. Alex carved the bird, you guys, and let me tell you, it was significantly better than anything I would have done. Okay, desserts include Beth's pumpkin cheesecake crack. What's the chocolate panettone thing? Chocolatoni. An apple crumble. And this is the pumpkin pie that looks worse than it is. Hey everyone, well, it's Black Friday today. Oh, this hair, what happened? Where'd it go? Okay, we got it. Leftovers. My turkey gets better every year. It's the brine, it's all in the brine. If you are not brining your turkey, you're missing out. Which means you can't buy it frozen, you have to get like a fresh turkey. But, oh, so worth it. We had a great time last night. I don't know how much I got on film. Probably not a lot. Once people started arriving, it's just really hard to film. It just turns into chaos. And I don't really want to have a camera in everybody's face and all that kind of stuff. So, had a great time, 11 of us total. Food was a hit. Everybody brought delicious things. And it was just really lovely to spend time with people. And I met my friend's boyfriend, so I call it his rookie season. It was his rookie season. My friend, the one who brought the sandwiches, it was her rookie season. That's why she brought the sandwiches. We were all giving her a little shit about it. They're delicious. Like, everybody really liked them. And it wasn't like egg salad and chicken salad. It was egg and chicken salad. I've never seen that combo before. That was interesting. And I have enough food to feed another 10 people easily. So I gotta figure out what to do with all that. It's also like not my house and there's not a lot of freezer space. So yeah, I need to figure it out. But I think, well, it's a beautiful day. It's pretty late in the day. It's like already 2 p.m. I like slept in because I went to bed at like 2. So I slept in and had just a lazy day, washed my hair. I look like crap in all of the pictures and everything from yesterday because I hadn't washed my hair in like 4 days and I hadn't even gotten a chance to shower. It's the thing about hosting is you never really get to like look nice when people arrive. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Somebody who knows how to do it right, let me know. Anyway, it's a gorgeous day. Sun is shining, temperature is great. So I think after I'm done eating, I'm gonna take little churro. Hey buddy. I'm gonna take little churro out for a stroll, a long one. I think we'll go to a different part of town and just, maybe we'll go to the waterfront because it's beautiful down there, and take him for a long walk. And then maybe head up to the hill and meet up with people There's this coffee shop that just opened, and it's like, it's supposed to be Yemeni style coffee. So I'm really curious about that. It's opened, I think, in this like area called Melrose Market. So we might go try that out. And then, I don't know, I'm not gonna partake in Black Friday this year. I'm just not. There's nothing I really need or want. I mean, there's things I want always, but there's one thing I do need. I do need a pair of in-ear buds because I lost mine. So I will check that. And if that's on sale, I will get that. But otherwise, I'm not really in the market for anything. I'm curious if other people are. I mean, I do have my wish list, don't get me wrong. And I did just buy a pair of shoes. Did I show you that in this? No, I probably didn't. I found a pair of Ferragamo heels for under $200, and that was good. So I did buy those. But again, like, I don't need anything. So I'm not gonna shop. Anyway, I will take you on our adventures once we get out of the house, but I know it's just kind of, and then I gotta come back and clean tonight because like I put everything that had to be put away, and I ran 2 loads of the dishes last night, but I need to like put a dent in it because it's just like a little chaotic over there, but all in due time. All right, we have come, where are you? Big dog in the city, huh? Pike Place. We're just kind of passing through because where I want to go is down to the waterfront. So you can cut through a door in the marketplace. Come out here. Another view. Let's get to the waterfront, shall we, churro? I've never taken this path before. This is cool. I didn't even know this existed, the things you find. Guess I'm not paying good enough attention, but this is all part of the newer market expansion. Okay, churro, try not to pull me down these stairs. Okay, had a nice little talk to mom. There you go. It's a gorgeous day out. Let's go, buddy. You're a little unsure of the water, aren't you? Come on, churro. Wanna give it a go? Wanna give it a go? The train going by. This is like Inner Bay, Queen Anne. Well, this is Queen Anne. There's the Space Needle. Downtown. West Seattle. Across to Bainbridge. And the Olympics. If you keep going that direction, you'll run into my house. My favorite statues is this Alexander Calder sculpture. It's a nice backdrop. So cute. Churro, you're so cute.